c'est bon, guitare-da-dum. Ooh, c'est bon, guitare-da-dum. Ooh, c'est bon, ooh, c'est bon. Today, I'm here with Dr. Chong. I'm in her kitchen doing what she calls a culinary academy, and we're going to be making a salad.
Okay, so today we're making a salad and a wrap and just a festival of mixed stuff, right? Just go in your refrigerator and find out whatever you have, but you must make sure that you have 50% green, 35% yellow, and 15% red. And that's how you make sure you get all the nutrients that you need in the salad. So today we found another way that we can do avocado, and we have pumpkin being shredded here now. Now normally we use carrots, but one of the other things that you can do and bear in mind whenever you're building a salad is always go for the things that are in glut, meaning they are plentiful and they're cheap. And once, for instance, if tomatoes get very expensive, then you buy beetroot. If beetroot is expensive, then you buy tomatoes. So we are actually going to be using the bok choy leaves to do the wrap. But I'm sure we have some more, eh? Mm-hmm. Right. So here now we have the yellow. And so we have green that we're cutting up to be a part of the salad. And our reds are going to consist here of a avocado, cucumbers, and also a beet coleslaw, which was pre-made. And I want you to have a look at the beet coleslaw, right? Here we have the usual cabbage as the basis. But what I also added, instead of adding carrots, I added pumpkin. And the pumpkin is also complemented by the green of moringa leaves. So those are the main ingredients in it. But we have the traditional coleslaw dressing, which of course you know we're using coconut mayonnaise. And then we are also using honey to sweeten it. And then a plethora of seasonings. We have, of course, black salt powder. We have pepper. We have cumin. We have basil. We have oregano. We got tarragon. All of these coming out of the garden and dried and powdered and used in the seasoning. Of course, there has to be a little bit of pepper. And so this is also one of the contributions of our red. Remember that our red does not have to be a lot, but we had some tomato, and we also have the tomato was actually picked green. It has a totally different flavor, and it's a little bit more tangy, and that adds another taste to it. And we have the pomegranate. It's important to understand that one of the things that we have to do when we're doing a salad is we've got to think of, we want to have sweet, we want to have sour, we want to have savory, we want to have bitter, we want to have, what else is there, tangy, and I'm leaving out one, salt, yes, salty. So it's sweet, salt, savory, tangy, bitter. It's 6 different flavors. And that's how you really get the item to be really delicious, because it goes into all the different taste buds, which are different parts of your mouth. And it comes out like good wine. Because we all know that that's how you savor foods, and how you get not just the plethora of different tastes, but you know that when you have all 6 of them, you're also having all the 6 requirements for health. So we looked at colors and the requirements and the percentages. We looked at tastes And then the next thing we're going to look at is textures, because we want something that is crisp, you want something crunchy, you want something smooth, you want something, what other textures are there now? You know, mushy, you know, all the different textures. And you can get them from the dressings, or you can get them from the actual item that you're using. The dressing is what is going to make the difference in all of these, right? And then we can probably slice some cucumbers, and you can talk about the nutritional value, as you did in the avocado. I mean, that was so good. While I go outside and get some tarragon, because I don't think we have anything bitter in here.
Bitter.
Right.
Right. Okay, so of course we know the soil is chock-packed with all the nutrition that we need, the vitamins, the minerals, the salts, and of course every color has a different nutrient which gives it its color. And so of course, apart from the color, or I should say, because of the difference in the color, the different nutritional benefits would be derived. Hence the importance of adding the different colors. Now this is called a pomegranate, and this is a fruit that has many seeds. And of course, you know, the fruits that has many seeds, they deal with those parts of the bodies that produces seeds.
Much to do, so little time. Walking in circles, feel the mind unraveling. Follow the line, coloring countenance and mental tension.
Wow, that is just so fabulous, because those are so succulent. And now I want to bring in just two items that persons don't normally use in a salad. Now here we have the tarragon, which is going to give it a sort of a hot peppery.
Looks like arugula.
Arugula, that's what it is. That is arugula. The tarragon, it has a little yellow flower. Thank you. I have so many different herbs in my house. All right, so this is arugula, and you know it has that, you know, peppery, taste, right? So this is going to be washed and then added to the salad, right? Another thing that I wanted to mention is the 3-leaf clover. Now this is one of the most delicious additions. Here we have 2 varieties of the 3-leaf clover, right? How do you know it's 3 leaves here? And I have smaller ones, bigger ones, and they have these little edible flowers. See, this is a purple one, same, different variety, but the same, just a different size. And it also grows the yellow one. But this grows wild all over the country. And all you need to do is just pick one and taste it. It tastes like a lime. Have you ever tasted it?
No.
Okay. Are you brave enough?
Okay.
And I'm going to give my cameraman one of them.
Yes.
Isn't it fabulous?
Isn't it a nice flavor?
No, man.
Wow.
He's wondering, what is this?
It's a nice flavor.
Yes,
nice,
it's
like
like
lime.
limey.
Like lime.
Right. So once I have this, then
Interesting.
it means that I don't, if I'm doing a lime vinaigrette or so on, I don't have to put as much.
Interesting.
And the lime is actually in it. So sometimes I do, and I have so much of it growing, because I just take up handfuls and handfuls, and that will be that particular. Because remember, we want sweet, sour, savory, or tangy, all the different. So that's really, really great. So
actually, a rule, I think,
yes,
that I've come to appreciate is the fact that all seed-bearing trees are for the healing.
that's
of the
right.
nation.
That's right.
So the things in our garden that we call weeds,
Yes.
if they have seeds.
That's why guinea hen
Even,
weed.
even if we don't know what it is.
Yes.
Yes.
Once it has the seeds on it,
Yes.
what we have to be aware of are the flowers that
Uh-huh.
sometimes have seeds, in
Uh-huh.
the sepals and
Yes.
in there. But if the thing is milky,
Mm-hmm.
then it is very likely poisonous.
Yes,
But
milky.
I want you to
But they are
understand.
good for the skin.
Yes, I want you to
Yes.
understand that every plant that grows is poisonous. It has to have poison in 3 areas. Poison in the skin to protect it against invasion of insects.
Yes.
Poison in the seed and poison in the root.
Mm.
All plants are made like that. And it is the amount of poison that is in there that will determine how harmful it is to a human being.
Sometimes the time where it is in the
In the growth
Yes.
process, yes.
Yes.
But remember, the poisons were put there initially to repel any kind of predators in. So you find animals won't eat it. You find, depending on what it is,
Pests.
right? Pests won't take it up. However, every one of them has therapeutic value.
Yes.
Because I remember when I was very big in cancer cures, I did apricot seeds.
Phytochemicals.
The phytochemicals, right?
Yes.
So you see, the apricot seeds, if you took 3, 5, I remember up to 7, but one doctor took 13 and died. So dosages are very, very
Wow.
important. And this is why you need a health professional, because most people do not know what dosages to take. And also, you find that a dosage that is good for me is not good for you. And so this is the essence of health. Each person can become their own health provider. I'm not saying outside, putting doctors outside. I'm saying go to a doctor, get a diagnosis, take the medication, but do what you need for yourself to enhance and improve your immune system. Okay? Because these medications are going to be great for your symptoms, but you need to make sure that you are not constantly re-poisoning yourselves. So although we're talking about salads here, salads are beautiful and they're tasty, but they've got also to be any way you choose to put them together. Okay, now let me get my favorite knife, which I don't use a big knife. I'm not good in the kitchen. Get lots of bruises and stuff. So this I'm preparing for the wrap. And there are 2 types. I get my crunch from the pak choy stems, right? And I do it like that. 1, right? I slice them this way, and they can just be used as is as a dip, for instance, just to take up this,
Yes.
if you have that. But it can also be used with slices like that and put it in the wrap, you know, thin slices, like half of that.
Okay.
Because I want to put them to decorate the salad. See, I'm going to make a display salad, and I'm also going to do a wrap, 2 wraps, right, for you 2 lovely people. All right, so this, see, I stripped it up, and then now I'm going to and this way we can have the crunch. Tabbouleh is made from parsley.
Mostly
right?
parsley.
Yeah, mostly parsley. And that is ground up. And then you have diced tomatoes. And the quinoa is, I just hot watered it. I didn't cook it as such. But I hot watered it along and mixed it with coconut, shredded coconut. Okay,
Wow.
so it's a coconut quinoa.
Okay.
Which I can just show you how it came out. And this I have frozen, so this is it.
Yes.
Right, so this is a quinoa, and it's was sort of seasoned in the and there's hot water thrown on it, and then the water thrown off. So now we're going to do some wraps, and usually I try and put in the wraps the same percentage of 50% green, 35% yellow, and 15% red. And so you'll find that there's always more green than anything. So I usually use 3 pak choy leaves from a wrap, and then I just pile on different things with different tastes. So usually on the bottom I spread some kind of ackee puree or hummus or something like that, which we don't have today. So we're going to decide to just put some of this stuff. Right? Now one of the things that is missing here, which I usually have, is scallion, but this has in scallion and onions, right? So I put that there. And then we're going to put some of this tabbouleh. Remember what this is? This is the quinoa with parsley salad.
Parsley and plantain.
Right. And then I have a dish inside that I usually use to put this in. And okay, let's put the pear in the top one. And then we wrap them around like this. You can probably sprinkle some of this for some crunch. And then you can wrap this around like this. The next one comes up. Now normally I try and get some big pak choy leaves.
Oh, okay.
And then this comes up. And this is a finger food where you have a napkin on the side to drain out. So I don't know if anybody wants to try this.
Absolutely.
And there's
I'm ready. Mouth watering.
okay, I usually put a toothpick in there. And
Wow.
are you getting any of this?
Wow.
Maybe you can just take some of this separately.
All the flavors.
All the flavors, yeah.
Wow. I'm identifying the pepper.
Oh, you're
The
getting
salty.
pepper?
Yes, there's pepper. You have pepper. What do you have pepper in? In the tabbouleh?
all of them. I cook with
Man.
salt,
Oh, the
pepper,
arugula
onion.
as well.
Yes, yes.
The sweet, the salty, the crunchy, the peppery. Man, this is good. I'm not kidding. This is good.
And then whatever is left now, you can just drizzle what am I doing wrong? Okay, you can't go wrong here. You just do different.
Woo, this is so good. All right, look at this. Look at all the colors. This is so good.
So it's almost like an open-faced sandwich that you just sort of, and so you just put it in your hand like this and stuff it in your mouth, right? So let's make another one. But you see, when you're looking at something that looks so good, then it makes a big, big difference on the taste, believe it or not. The taste makes a big difference.
Wow. I'm happy I kept my tummy. It's so good.
Okay,
Thank you,
here.
my darling. Thank you.
This, guys, this is an impromptu arrangement, right?
She had no idea we were coming. I just called and said, Cheryl, what are you doing?
And then we put another one
Wow.
here.
This is all about relationship. That's what makes your
Yes.
health abundant. Not just the food,
Right.
okay? But the relationship.
Right, so here we have 2 more here. And so I hope you learned something new today. The fact that we can mix fruit and vegetable, right? And all the different colors and all the different tastes and all the different textures. All of that makes the meal not just nutritious but enjoyable, and it sort of titillates all your senses, because then you start to taste one thing and then another and then another, and then You know, maybe I don't like this, I like this, no, yes, whatever. But again, you're always growing and learning and getting a new way of doing things. And you know, just this week a friend sent me something about becoming a box-less thinker, thinking outside the box, right? And I said to myself, the best thing to do to think outside of the box is to try new things. Substitute one for the other. Substitute pumpkin for carrots. And remember the one thing that you need to do. Only have fruit and vegetable and produce that is in glut. So one, it's very, very cheap, but more importantly, the nutrients are maximized when the item is in glut.
Oh my word. This has just been amazing. I love my life. I love my friend. Yes, today has been a really great exposure of how Dr. Chong does these beautiful dishes. And I always enjoy learning. I learned about that spicy 3-leaf clover, you called it. Never knew this had a taste. It's a weed in my garden, but today I learned I can eat it.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
I love it.
it's good. It's really great to interact, to love, and to live abundantly. Thank you for watching.
Duck, duck, dum, dum, duck, duck, get die, boom, duck, duck, dum, duck, duck, get die.